Relationships, um, on any level, is a subject that is it's as important as air and water. It's so paramount within males and female souls, um, to be acknowledged and to be understood. It's it's very natural that we have a desire to be loved and connected to others. We don't exist without other people, and that's that stems in a relationship in some aspect, be that it's an intimate relationship, be that a friendship, be that a connection where you want to reach out or you want to support. It's ingrained um, that we all interact in that aspect. Unfortunately, some do it a little bit better than others. Not to dishearten the ones that struggle, because everyone struggles in them, even people that manage them and survive in them. And through my observation, we don't struggle because of the other person. I hear quite a lot in the community and generally with people and social that it's the other person's fault. Why they fell out of it, or why it broke down, or why it wasn't sustained. Uh, Either like men and women or whatever gender I don't know about the other genders. I can only talk about men and women, and how I felt in those situations, and I'm assuming, and it's probably not right for me to assume, but it applies in other relations, same sex or whatever you're hardwired to feel, or to want to conduct a life. It's your call. Um, but blaming men or women in general takes away getting the right tools within us to start taking stock, or attempting to take stock, um, to maintain relationships over a long period of time, and they take effort. They I've got friendships that have lasted for 35, 40 years, and there's a lot of trials and tribulations in those friendships. I've had relationships with family that's lasted quite a while. Children, my my birth family. Um, yeah, relationships with each other is definitely about our ability to manage what is within us when that comes up. It's people might trigger, or people, no, not might, people do trigger feelings, and unfortunately reactions come to the forefront where you got to cope with what emerges from each participant's past. And it's really going to be brought to the forefront the closer we become to other people. So struggling in it, which you're going to struggle, but blaming the other person for the struggle takes away your ability to find out more about yourself, to find out um, why you have behaved in certain ways that's been difficult for others to stay connected to you, and vice versa, and that goes to them also. Like in there is a lot of growth. It's a hell a lot of growth in there, dealing with insecurities, and if you felt jealous or inadequate, or scared or fearful or angry. Um, and the more you get close to somebody, the more that's going to come to the forefront for you. That's the beauty of it. It's bringing what needs to come to the forefront, and when that stuff comes to the forefront for each partner in the relationship, they then help each other deal with what they need to deal with to get through to the next level with that person. It's commitment. And like sometimes you got to be very careful in there, because you can do things in there and you don't even realize you're doing them, where it's not going to complete you, or it's keeping you separated. Men and women, like the separation, like competition is a hard thing to bring into relationships, but it's there. Like we get bombarded with men are right, women are right. Women stick with women, men stick with men, um, and like we all need somebody to talk to. That's all fine, and that's important. But the other thing I've observed with relationships and people that get together, most people in relationships, they talk to other people about their problems other than the person that they should be talking to in the relationship. My God. Like they're getting intimate, sharing their feelings with their friends and anybody social and anybody else they want to put it out there. But unfortunately, that's not that might connect. Like sometimes we got to talk to other people. I get that about situations where your partner doesn't need to hear things, or your partner um, is respected enough for you to manage something um, that won't have an impact on them. That's respect, and that's fine. Because without respect, you got it's hard. It's really hard without respect. So that's the struggle. Like through the observations that I've taken over the years, the competition. Um, this person does this person does that, and like this person's the blame to this person's the blame of that. No, they're not designed that way. They've been created that way. And it really doesn't matter why they've been created that way. It's making them better. What can we do as participants in all relationships to make those relationships better? I think that's a fair question. When you, well, firstly, when you take an independence approach to your participation with another person in in a relationship, that is going to allow you to find the good things that you can benefit from in relationships. There's give and take. Like there's talk. Like so much talk. You need to continuously talk. Hopefully to the people that you haven't um, the journey with, who are close to you. Hopefully they're the ones that you talk to a lot and stay connected. Because it's so easy in today's world as self-centered individuals that we are. I mean, that's a good thing. Self-centered's not a bad thing. Um, to not go into these relationships guarded. We get put so much stuff in front of us about breakdowns and pain and hurt and struggle in relationships. And we also go through them ourselves. And most people don't deal with that adequately because they haven't been shown how to get through their pain without independently thinking that they're hugely responsible for that. They take the other option where they just stop. They don't participate in it. They avoid it, or they're in pain and they're behaving in ways where they can't get it. They can't get that they've been responsible for, or partly responsible for, their own pain. And when you get that connecting with other people and in relationships, it'll be much more healthier and it's possible. Have a great day. Oh, and just before I go, which I've been taken over the coals by a young lady that's helping me with social. Uh, the bell button. If, as I said, any of these little talks or presentations, whatever you want to call them, if you've resonated with anything, yeah, the bell. Don't be scared to get the metal out on that and give it a bang. Also, I'd appreciate if you subscribed or like, yeah, make a comment. Like, you know, talking is healthy. Like, everyone's got an opinion. Like, yeah, I'm more than happy to talk about my views to other people and vice versa. It's without that, there's definitely no maturing and growth, I don't think. So yeah, I'd appreciate that also. And yeah, have a good day. Thank you.